Hello, people of the internet. My name is Mia Cotton, and welcome back to Seduce Be the Otome. Now, I believe that we're nearing the finale of this little path in particular with Damien. I don't know for sure, but I think that we're nearing the end of this one, but I'm very excited to see what happens. You know, after a very sweet moment, of course Diana has to ruin it, so we're just gonna go forward with this. Hopefully nothing bad happens. I suddenly tensed up. I felt majorly uneasy. Like, majorly uneasy, dog. Ew. She was here. Oh, hello. You're just right here. I quickly looked around the room, sitting up straight before seeing Diana leaning against the window with a smirk towards me. What do you want?
Oh, I just wanted to see how close Damien was to you. Obviously, he's very close.
Go away! I stood from the bed, glaring daggers at Diana. And what's it to you? He doesn't want to leave with you, so leave him alone.
Oh, I will. I don't care enough for the bastard son to try and take him away. I just want you to know exactly what you have.
What? What are you talking about? First of all, don't call him a bastard, that's rude! Diana chuckled, which made me slightly sick to my stomach for some reason. She knew something.
Did Damien tell you about what he lived through?
I mean, sort of? I think in the last episode, I saw him very bloody on the ground, which is very concerning. But I don't think that's what you're talking about. He showed me when he left. He met with...
No, not that. Before that. Did he show you anything before that?
No, but what's it to you? Go away! Well, he was scorned by the Demon Lord.
He didn't show you everything, did he?
No. Why would he need to? He showed me what he needed to.
I don't need to show her anything else.
Ah, Damien! Hi, Damien! I turned to see Damien glaring at Diana with a scary glare. Scary face. Scary face. Scary face, Jesus. I felt dark shivers run down my spine as I stared at him.
Ah, Damien. Right on cue. I was just about to show her why you hate your life and why you have a human fetish.
Gross.
You will not show her anything.
Oh, I won't. Funny, I don't believe you get to tell me what to do, bastard son.
Don't be mean to him! Before Damien or I could leap at her throat, Diana snapped her fingers, suddenly making the room spin. Even though it looks very still, maybe it's just spinning so fast that it looks like it's standing still, like one of those, light thingies. That's specific. I quickly grabbed onto Damien, who held me close as the room began to change from my room to the demon castle. Shit. I looked around, feeling unable to move from Damien's embrace out of dizziness. I looked to Diana, who was leaning on a pillar on the far side of the room with a smirk. However, my focus gathered on a pair of demons, one of them being the demon servant that was with the Demon Lord, carrying sheets and books across the room.
Damn that woman, ordering us around. I bet she thinks she's all high and mighty just because she bore that bastard son. Well, she's no queen. She's a simple harem girl. She'll never be queen. The Demon Lord reminds her that every bloody night.
Wow.
You'd think she'd let it sink in.
You're a mean little piggy. I don't like you anymore. The snort that erupted from the servant's nose disgusted me to no end. How vile was this creature? Who was he talking? Honey, bunny, sweetie.
And about that boy, what do the other noble sons think about him? They treat him like an equal. He's no noble son, and he will never be. He's a bastard child that doesn't know his place, just like his bitch mother.
Wow. Wow, you suck, dude.
Shh, you know he could read minds from a mile away.
Then let him read mine. I don't care. That boy's a monstrosity never meant to be born.
I don't like you. Ha! You're about to get your head caved in, you stupid pig. The servant cleared his throat, however, at the sight of Demon Damien, who was standing nearby with an almost dead, cold look on his face.
You.
Yes, me. I don't need to be a mile away to hear your thoughts.
Boy, what?
What I'm doing out of my room is no longer your concern. I may be a bastard, but I'm the Demon Lord's son regardless. I won't take insults from you anymore.
Is he gonna rip his head off?
Then what are you going to do, bastard son?
Rip his head off! This is very violent. I'm getting very violent. Damien started to step forward. I don't know why, but the room suddenly felt cold and dark as Damien started to approach the servant.
I'm finally gonna shut you up.
If you threaten me, you threaten him.
Damien's glare could practically kill. I was afraid to even watch, but I continued, hoping to not see blood spill from this fight. I speak for yourself. I want to see blood spill. I want to see this dude get his comeuppance. Fuck this guy. I have problems. I definitely have some problems I need to work out. Damien continued to walk toward the servant, towering over him like a shadow.
I've taken your insults for long enough. Now, I get peace.
Is it bad that angry Damien is kind of hotter?
Stay away.
Now!
I've had enough of you.
Damien stopped, turning his head to look up at the door. Let me start over. Damien stopped, turning his head to look up at the archway in surprise.
Mother?
Your mother is a sheet? The demon servant slowly turned, also matching Damien's surprise as they looked to the archway. A figure completely covered in a red sheet stepped out into the hall, slowly walking to Damien. The thick sound of chains echoed the room, dragging across the stone floor. I felt something in my gut tighten, unsure of what was going on, but positive something wasn't right about it. However, the familiar smell of blood entered my nose, only it was fresher and much more potent. My gaze slowly trailed down to the stone floor, only for me to go wide-eyed at the sight. Blood brushed over the sheet as the woman walked, painted the stone a dark red and almost a black color in the woman's wake. I understand why you guys right away. Your demon father kind of sucks ass. I looked back to the mother, now worried that she was bleeding underneath the sheet.
Leave us.
The mother sounded almost enchanting, despite only saying 2 words in her arrival. I almost let it slip from my mind that this was merely a vision. The servant glared before walking off, mumbling incoherently under his breath. Oh, I wanted to see him get his stupid pig nose ripped off. Dang it! Lame. At least we'll get a tender moment out of it. The other demon with him giggled at the servant's inability to fight back. I guess Damien's mother was powerful enough to silence anyone. However, one fact stuck out to me. His mother was a harem girl? I imagined chains on her covered feet, making me frown. It was terrible to imagine.
What are you doing out? He'll hurt you if you aren't.
Damien stopped talking, staring at the woman walking towards him in a sudden, calm demeanor. A hand slipped out from the curtain and gently caressed Damien's cheek, making him almost melt into the hand. Damien looked to his mother, a look of hopelessness on his face.
Why do you want me to turn around?
Just listen to my thoughts, like you always do.
I watched as Damien slowly nodded and turned around.
As you wish.
Focus on my thoughts.
What is happening? I could tell that Damien was holding his breath. He must have cared very deeply for his mother. It was incredibly sweet. Silence lingered in the room, obviously because of Damien listening to his mother's thoughts. It was almost awkward to watch. The hand that held Damien gently petted over his hair. The breath that Damien was holding slowly was let loose, letting Damien relax. Maybe she was calming him down. He was pretty angry, but why make him turn around? All she was doing was petting his head and talking to him in her mind. It seemed surreal. Something was wrong. I looked around the room, trying to see what was going on behind the scene. Was someone going to stop them? Was someone going to interrupt? My eyes landed on a dark shadow of a woman walking towards the couple with a knife in her hand. She had shackles and chains on her neck, hands, and feet, but they remained silent as the woman neared the couple.
I'm sorry.
What the heck? All of a sudden, the mother brought out her hand and took hold of Damien's horns, pushing him to his knees. What the hell? Damien, no! The shadow quickly started to run at the couple, raising the knife higher above her head. I instantly wanted to move to run and protect Damien. I remained still, watching the scene unfurl before me.
No!
What is happening? Damien kicked back, causing his mother to buckle and fall back and release his horns. Damien quickly turned and grabbed hold of the shadow's arms, tightening his grip on them. The shadow started to scream and bite at Damien desperately. Damien glared through the shadow at the nearby pillow, making it disappear, and dropped the knife it was holding. I looked to the mother and regretted looking. The sheet that was wrapped around her wasn't long enough to cover her as she fell, the edge landing over her stomach and covering her upper body. The lower half of her body, though, was covered with multiple different scars and blood. Her ankles were both shackled to different limbs of broken-off chains. Her legs were together, but I could tell the number of scars and the amount of blood only increased the farther apart her legs went. What is going on? That poor woman! Jesus, tap dancing Christ, this is so much happening. I thought that we were just going to make out or something. There's so much... I stared as the demon Damien looked to his mother in shock and heartbreak. The real Damien around me gripped me tighter.
Why?
In an instant, his mother raised her hand to the fallen knife, tensing her hand and fingers to bare her nails. The knife flew off the ground and into the woman's hand, making her grip over the handle tightly.
Enough. I can't. I don't want to live like this anymore. I won't let him have me again. I won't let you invade my mind again.
What the heck? The woman quickly got up on her knees and raised the knife over her head. I felt my mind screaming as I gasped.
I can't take it anymore! I can't!
No! Stop!
Enough!
I'm going to have to put a large warning over this episode. I felt my voice vanish as I watched this woman, Damien's mother, slam the knife into her own body, curling over herself at the stab. After a choked sob and breath, the woman fell to the ground, curled into a ball as blood pooled from under her and the already blood-red sheet.
No!
The world around me shattered at his voice, stabbing through my heart and my stomach. Like glass, the world fell apart and I was left in darkness. The real Damien gripped onto me, burying his face in my shoulder as I gripped to his arms. Did that really happen? What did I Yes, that really happened! Oh my god! Oh my god! What the fuck? Why would Diana reopen this kind of wound for Damien? Finally, the world reformed back to my room with Diana back by the window.
The Demon Lord, despite his sadistic pleasures, loved Damien's mother beyond anything else, even his own wives. When she killed herself, the Demon Lord blamed Damien and his ability to read minds.
Jesus.
The only ones who convinced him not to kill Damien were his brothers. So the Demon Lord granted Damien his life. But he would be doomed to become a lowly slave as soon as the eldest became Lord.
Oh, God. I looked to Damien, who had a face of both murderous hatred and pure sadness as he glared at Diana. The woman he glared at, however, simply chuckled.
So, one day, he was visited by an angel who told him about humans and painted him a pretty picture about them. Now, he's obsessed with it.
Okay, is this supposed to deter me? Because it's not. It's just making... It's just kind of like painting me a better picture of Damien's life and making you look like an asshole for exposing all this shit. Why are you telling me this? Why are you doing all of this?
To butter you both up, of course. I'm about to give him the chance to have his wish granted.
What? Damien and I stared in pure disbelief. Was Diana serious? She was a nut job. A very hot nut job, but a nut job nonetheless. Diana laughed, seeing both of our faces.
I needed to see how well you could handle his past. You can't have true love without seeing all sides of your love, now can you?
This was not, you did not need to do this. This was definitely not your business. Diana then looked fully to Damien, crossing her arms. Something about this struck a fear chord with me, but I watched in silence.
I offer you this, bastard son. I have the ability to turn you completely human.
Oh my god.
No magic, no mind reading.
Is this why she brought up the Little Mermaid metaphor? Because this seems like a very, like, one-to-one parallel of the Little Mermaid.
You're lying.
Am I? Read my mind. See for yourself.
Damien stared at Diana, only to go wide-eyed at her.
You're not. But...
That's right. Your humanity for your brothers.
Dang it. I looked to Diana in surprise. What? She wanted him to hand his brothers over to her? That was underhanded and cruel.
Think about it, Damien. You can finally be human. You won't hurt anyone anymore. You won't put her in danger.
It wasn't his fault! Stop with your manipulation bullshit! I'm sorry, I'm getting very upset. I could see Damien look at me, instinctively making me look back at him. He had a look of fear, which scared me. Was he going to say yes? Was he going to say no? I wouldn't know what to do in this situation.
All I ask is that you completely willingly let me take your brothers back home. No big deal if that means you get to be a human with the girl of your dreams, right?
No! He's betraying his family! Fuck you!
No.
Excuse me?
I said no. I will not give my brothers over to you.
I could see Diana's anger flare up like a snake ready to strike.
You do realize what you're denying yourself, right? You're giving up your one chance to become human.
I'd rather remain a demon than let my brothers be your slaves. Now leave.
Fuck you, Diana. Diana gripped her hands into fists by her sides and glared daggers at Damien. However, she didn't move to strike. She raised one of her hands and rubbed her temple in pure anger.
Then I'm curious, Damien. What would you trade for your humanity? You wouldn't go so far as to have sex with me for it, would you?
What the hell is happening? Damien remained silent. I looked to Damien, expecting him to answer, but why was he not replying? My mind went into a mini frenzy. Was he willing to have sex with Diana for it? What is happening? Diana let a large surprised smile appear on her face at Damien's silence.
Or would you? Interesting. And if I were to offer that?
Oh boy. Again, silence. Damien wouldn't. He couldn't. Not with her. No way! I mean, granted, like I did in a parallel universe, but this is this universe. And you've been really mean in this playthrough. Yet, at the same time, I felt that he was the master of his fate. He had to say yes or no. It wasn't my place to decide that kind of change. One part of me felt betrayed, but the other part of me almost wanted him to go through with the idea. For Damien's humanity. Damien remained silent still. Why was he not making a choice? Diana turned her gaze to me before smirking.
Ah, I see.
Hi.
Well, I guess you've proven useless to me. You're not going to say yes with your little princess around.
Oh boy. A purple pentagram slowly appeared beneath Diana's feet, letting her slowly sink into it.
However, in case you do change your mind, call me. I'll be around.
Okay, bye. And with that, Diana, comma, left us alone in my room. Okay. I finally let out the air I was unconsciously holding in my chest, relaxing from the ordeal. Damien stepped to me and held me gently, surprising me.
Are you all right?
Define all right. A lot of things have happened. I'm very confused and a little bit scarred from that. I nodded in response, unable to speak so immediately after being surprised. Damien let out a sigh, relaxing in the embrace. I gently placed my hands around him, returning the embrace slightly. I wasn't sure what to do. All of this was spinning in my head in circles before I decided to simply go back to bed. I need to relax. Damien nodded before leading me to bed. I slipped into the covers before Damien quickly turned and left the room. Wait, come back! No, we're not done! We're not done! We need to finish this discussion! I raised my head. God, why? We could just talk. Why do people never talk in these games? Jesus! I mean, I guess plot wouldn't happen, but still, it's just communication is key, people. I rested my head against the pillows, enjoying the cool they provided as I closed my eyes. I knew I'd be okay. I knew Damien would be okay. Did I? Okay?
I will not leave here empty-handed.
Oh my god, go away! I tried to open my eyes at the sound, but I felt my eyes remained shut. I instinctively wanted to move, but my body felt frozen. What was Diana doing? I felt my body lift up from my bed, leaving me to hover and quake in fear. I wanted to scream, but my voice was frozen as well. I felt Diana move to angle her face over mine. I wanted to move away, but at the same time, I felt like I was blissfully melting in her gaze.
If I can't return home with the boys, I might as well return home with the power to fight back.
Excuse me? Diana finally leaned in and kissed me. I tightened my closed eyes, feeling the need to bite her lips, but finding no muscles in my face listening to my mental commands. What did she do to me? Okay, but I mean, in fairness, I don't think biting her would exactly be a deterrent for her. Just throwing that out there. I didn't want to enjoy it, but every single nerve in my body was flaring in excitement and pleasure as she kissed me. I felt my energy drain slowly but forcefully from my body. Was she using her magic to force energy out of my body? Yes! That is exactly what she was doing! It seemed like forever, but finally Diana pulled away from the kiss with an audible lick of her lips. She lowered me back onto the patio and chuckled. When did I get outside? For some reason, I could feel her presence. She felt stronger, more powerful. It was almost like looking at a new Diana. As I was lowered back into bed, Diana chuckled at me. I grew even more fearful. Was she going to go for the boys now? To my surprise, her presence vanished and I felt at ease. It was like an on and off switch Diana pulled on me. Was this normal? Hell no! She was a major nut job. That's putting it mildly. I relaxed slightly, trying to sleep again. Thankfully, I succeeded. Yes. Wait, what? The rest of the story can almost be passed over. With Diana gone, my life returned to normal, with school and my friends not remembering what had happened. It was as if magic never even appeared in my world. Damien cared for me and we remained close to each other. It was sweet, like a simple fairy tale ending. He didn't step over my boundaries, and I deeply appreciated it. Damien remained faithful to me, living with me and serving me like a Wait, I needed help around the house anyway. It was almost funny to think about, a demon becoming a servant to a human girl. The others decided to leave of their own accord. They knew that my future would only need Damien at my side, so they decided to start their own lives in the human world. Damien understood perfectly, wishing his brothers the best. I felt bad as well for being closer to Damien than the others, but they reassured me that I was okay and they would remain nearby should I ever need them. I was happy for that. But what of my future? Well, it was kind of made for me. Before I graduated, James decided to step into the light of the Anderson Toys Company, and with the help of his demon powers and leadership charisma, he managed to influence not only the entire board, but my father as well into letting him run for CEO. I was beyond shocked. How James managed to do all that was beyond me, but when the vote was called, James had taken over the company I was destined to have. He vowed to— Hang on, wait a minute, this can't be the end of it. Hold up, he vowed to respect the wishes of the late CEO and help the company become an even grander company. For a demon, it was simple to make a company grand. My grandfather would have been proud to see how James helped it shine. With the CEO position filled, my father had no choice but to let me decide my future, which made me happy beyond compare. No longer would I have the future scaring me into a corner. I could choose my life on my own. That being said, I was still scared of where the future was going to take me. What did I want to do? Did I want to help James build the company? Did I want to venture off on my own? Damien reassured me that he would support me and help me through whatever I decided to do. I was grateful and would never forget that promise. I was happy and nothing could shake me down from that happiness. One morning, I woke up and took in all that had happened as if it were all a dream. The demons, the devils, the magic, it was all surreal to believe. It almost frightened me to think that it could have all been a dream. My fears vanished, however, as a knock appeared at my bedroom door. Come in. Hi, Damien! Oh, God. Please tell me this isn't over. The door opened to reveal Damien with a small tray of food for me, a vase with a black and white rose beside a hot plate of pancakes, eggs, and bacon, decorating my breakfast beautifully.
Good morning. I made breakfast.
This doesn't feel right. This feels bad. I simply smiled. It wasn't a dream. I still had Damien. I still felt the magic in the air around me. I wasn't alone. Damien walked over and placed the tray on the bed across my legs.
Did you sleep well?
I did. I had a dream about everything that happened to us.
Oh, what do you remember?
I raised an eyebrow to Damien, knowing he could read my mind. However, I guessed that he wanted to hear me speak my mind. Everything. How he met, how he cared for me, everything. It almost made me believe it was all a dream. Damien smiled at me and gently took my hand, kissing over the knuckles.
Well, if this is a dream, I hope it never ends.
Damien smiled his cutest smile, making my heart flutter slightly. His devotion to me was beyond my imagination. That was my happily ever after. What? Hang on! Hold up! No! Wait, what? We didn't get a love confession! What the hell? I feel gypped! That's bullshit! This is bullshit! I call bullshit on that. No! Oh my god, I should have... It's because I didn't call his name in the fight with Malix. God fucking damn it! Oh god, no! Okay. Oh boy, alright, so... I'm definitely gonna need to go back and... I need to go back and fix this, because I'm gonna get my happy ending with Damien, damn it. That was complete bullcrap. I am upset. I am very frustrated. I'm going to fix this, but I'm gonna do it in the next episode. Thank you everybody so much for watching. A quick reminder that I post new gaming videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 p.m. Pacific time. If you are interested in keeping up with the videos and the series that I play, you can click the subscribe button below and turn on notifications, and check out some of the other playlists I have on my channel. Oh, I need to fix it. I'm very frustrated. So, I will see you guys in the next episode where we are going to win Damien's heart for realsies this time. So until then, peace.